Hey guys, Chad Hedrick here with TheRoofRabbit. We want to show you a little in-depth look of what the unit is and what it can do for you and your operation. Coming from a coatings background of almost 20 years, we ran into three main problems: time efficiency or production, back pain or back fatigue, and consistent mill thickness, keeping the mill thickness where it needs to be to maintain your warranties and those type of things. So the unit solves all three of those. If you take a look here at the unit, what you see is a fully welded, TIG welded aluminum frame. Weighs right at 32 pounds, depending on what gun and hose arrangements are on it. And if you can see, what it's designed for is to be a cantilever style spraying system. It was actually developed for spraying commercial SSR standing seam roofs. That's what I developed it for years ago. We used it on a couple 100,000 feet, and it just kind of, the original unit got stuck in the back. Well, we redesigned everything, made it more user-friendly, and made it to where, guys, this is going to stay on your machine's hose nonstop. There's no need to take it off for any type of roof. What you see here is the full unit. What is it going to come with? Exactly like this. We're going to start actually right here at the tips, because this is one of the key things, guys, is here at the tips, what you're going to see is constant height, constant mill thickness, because your tip stays at the same point, same distance from your roof surface or whatever surface you're spraying at all times. You don't get the height when you're walking or the fluctuation of it. It is going to be exactly the same at all times. That allows for mill thickness. That allows you to be able to consistently make passes without having that wave to it, to where next time if you didn't get over far enough, you might leave a light spot. Again, all does for quality control on mill thickness. You got adjustable tips, so those are be able to move. So when you're doing a wide open, say wide open roof top coat, you can spread these dudes wide open to where they're barely overlapping about 2 inches, and you can do a full 34 inches of passes, because we can put 935s in here is what we have tested up to with for the acrylic version. So we know that we'll easily pump a 935. As you can see, it comes through. These are adjustable, guys. So whatever this is, if you need to go in for 635 tips, you can adjust these very easily with a turn of the handle. They stay put, nothing flops. You've got high pressure hoses, so you don't have any issues with high pressure on these for the acrylic version of it. So you're only going to be pushing 4,000, 4,500 tops. We've got high pressure hoses here, no problem there. When it comes out of the box, you will want to check all your fittings, because we're going to leave them loose for you guys to tighten them so they lay better in the box. As you can see, comes over, we have this simple little hook. This is actually designed for when you extend this all the way out, because this can go out another foot or more. When you extend this out, these hoses they like to fall. So we have a hook here to where it keeps the hose right where it needs to be. You don't have to worry about any quality control of it getting in your way. And as you just work your way across the unit, guys, as you can see here, this is our counterweight. Also, toss your tools in there. You know, if you got a couple tools you like to keep on your hands when you're up on the roof, whether it's working on a gun or anything like that, you put them in here. This, you will be able to move. If you want to put a little additional weight in here, you can mess on with that and be able to work your counterbalance out. As you can see, if you notice, the hooks and these are on both sides, because guys, all you have to do is literally undo, boom, slide, the unit comes straight across. Within 60 to 70, 90 seconds, you can slide it right across, make it a left-hand orientation versus a right-hand orientation. So whichever way your roof dictates, where the hose is coming from, if you need to do all the roof this way and then get to the very end and need to switch to go the other side, you just simply slide it over and you're right back to coating, guys. Very, very simple. So that increases production. As you notice, other than leaning down to talk to you, I have stood up the entire time, straight. Good posture, back, doesn't get bent over and everything else, because I get to stand right here with the gun in your hand, walking down, literally. You just walk down, walk back. Simple walking back and forth. Back stays up. The spacing on the wheels is designed for most modern commercial standing seams, so you can lock this wheel right on the inside of a profile, and that gives you a guide all the way down, all the way back. Same thing on an R panel. You lock this on the ridge that you want to run with, you run that over there, get your width set, and you take off, and it's just up and down, up and down. Once you get your pattern, or your speed, I should say, you just do some mill thick. Once you get that, it's just a habit, guys. Just like mowing the grass, back and forth. Production stays up because guys aren't working hard. They're not fighting that hose. If you get somebody dragging a hose for you, it's simple back and forth. Safety thing, when you get within 6 foot of an edge and you have your warning line system, if you're doing a typical OSHA warning line system, nice thing about this, guys, you never have to go past that. You can stay your 6 foot back, you run the unit out, it's on a camber, it has a camber to it to where it actually will spray out past the wheels, it will spray the edge of the roof without having to go out there, and the wheels don't have to go in the gutter. So you have that. We work our way back here, as you can tell here, she's locked. She's not going anywhere. It actually has to drag the wheel. That is a simple lock system. If you need to stop it for just a second while you're doing something, you just squeeze the handle and hold it. Or if somebody's working on something, you need to stay still, you do that. But if not, and then when you let go, she's free flowing. And then if you need to do, boom, it stops. So if you're working on something, you stop, go get a drink. It's not going to roll off the roof. You know it's going to stay there. Simple. A lot of adjustability in it. Everything keeps in here together. As you work your way back, guys, this is a standard Graco or ASM, whatever you want to call it, spray wand, 36-inch wand. You have the ability to simply, literally undo those and move this hose. When you come in, you can move this hose back. You can make the adjustability if it needs to be a little higher for somebody or a little lower. You can go in just a little more too. It gives probably 1.5 inches, 2 inches of height difference there. Last but not least, guys, is this. And this honestly is one of the unique things I really feel in the whole thing. It really makes a big difference for you. Let's say you're coating along across your field and you come across a pipe or you come across a small vent or air conditioner and you just can't get it because either it hits on here or the way it's offset. So you simply, this will be attached right here below, obviously, to the bottom of your gun. This wand will actually, all this right here will be hooked on a hook that will be placed right there when you get your package. So this is attached to yours and this is hanging right here. All you do, since you have supply coming to it, you literally turn the valve, and then when you turn the valve, what happens is, instead of going to your gun, it goes to the detail. So you'll take your detail out, walk over here, do your detailing all around your pipe protrusion, do all that, and then boom, you will just roll that right back up. She will hang right here on the side of the gun, or on the side of the wand, and you turn the valve right back, and that's right, and you're right back to coating, guys. Don't have to come back to do detail work or don't have to do detail work the day before. It allows you to be able to do a one-stop across the roof. So we have eliminated back fatigue because your guys stand up all day long. You don't get that bent over trying to get the back side of seams, so your back no longer hurts. Now, with that, speed is produced because guys are more energized, not fatigued as bad. We're seeing guys put on 5, 6, we've seen 6,000 plus square feet an hour put on with this. Primers we've put on 12,000 feet in an hour and a half. So, I mean, you can blow primer on super, super fast and know that you got great coverage and still your back isn't fatigued at all. So you have speeds increased, production's increased, and mill thickness, guys. Your mill thickness for warranties, for quality control, for all that, you have to have your mill thickness, and this allows you to be able to keep that absolute dead on at all times because it is right from the same distance at all times. So it's strictly nothing but a speed. So when we put her down, I'm going to show you here how it just breaks down real quick. I'm going to lay this to the side here. When you're done with the one at the day, all you literally do, guys, is you break these loose. Of course, you would walk up here and you'd shut your tips off just like when you're doing on your gun, but you break these loose. You slide it in. We leave it in about right there like that. We keep this last one about 1 inch from the end. That's just a good settled place. This will just obviously unhook. If you have it pushed down too far, you just have to make sure that you don't put this in the folding unit. So I like to scoot it back just a little bit. You've got it locked. Now, simple. You can take your tools or whatever else, leave those in there. That's up to you. But it's simple, guys. You literally pull this keeper off. You pull this keeper off. You pull this pin. That drops your handle. You pull this pin. That drops your back leg. You can put those in here. As you can tell, she just folds right up. You fold this down, guys, and a very simple. As it folds down, if you'll notice here, as I'm trying to talk and explain it, we have a spring-loaded J-hook. That hooks right over, locks right in below this. When you're done, guys, you can literally take it, hook it on the side of the trailer, wherever it needs to be. If this seems to be down too low, you can always push that up to wherever it needs to go for storage. You just lock that in, and there you go, guys. 30 pounds. If the counterweight's full, obviously you'd want to move it over and everything else, but 30 pounds, compact, simple. It's going to eliminate all those main issues that you guys have in your coating operation. Something, guys, we will never take off of our hose again. If you're looking for more information or interested in ordering, go to TheRoofRabbit.com. Thanks, guys.